Hello again, Tiffany here. When you live a food grower's life like I do, it is governed by the seasons, the weather, and the daylight. This is what that looks like today. Rain and freezing temps are in the forecast, which means fresh, dry bedding is needed for the guinea garage. Even though frost will come long before I can harvest buckwheat groats from this crop, I still celebrate. It is food. The leaves, the flowers, the stem will feed the birds. The guineas and the chickens love this source of protein, and it brings me joy to have thrown these seeds on the ground, turned the sprinkler on, and they did the rest all on their own. They are also an edible crop for humans as well. Great in salads. I will always be growing buckwheat now. Growing mushroom logs, well, growing mushrooms on logs is a labor of love and hard work, patience, and a lot of hope. The trees must be cut down, then cut into the appropriate sizes, small holes drilled, spawn, put in the holes, covered with wax, waiting for the mushrooms to spread their spores out and reproduce and inoculate the log, and then you see a mushroom. But how amazing is that? These will produce for several years to come. Trees are really such a gift, even when they have to be cut down for clearing or other purposes. They just keep on giving. Rushing home to get your baby birds out of the rain they aren't used to is also part of the life. When an invitation is declined because it occurs around the sunset hours, this is why. Raising chickens and guineas is a real thing. I must be home for them. I don't get a day off, and they are an integral part of my food grower's life. For those who say that 2 roosters is one too many, this here is a bachelor flock of all roosters and 1 guinea cock. I did not hatch them. I did not raise them. They did not know each other. They have come from all over, and we have arrived at this peaceful eating experience. It can be done. I love roosters personally. In another video, I'll share more about my thoughts. Having a new puppy, ta-da! I'll introduce her officially later, but one that needs exercise and new experiences, plus a garden that needs to be harvested, means you combine tasks. Weather events that require changing of your day, your week, canceling the best laid plans for garden harvest may seem like an excuse, and yet this is what it's all about. The harvest, the produce, the food. And when a friend asks you if you would like some of her fresh garden-grown produce that her neighbors decline, you know the value and you say yes. And this beautiful garden-made dinner is done around this, which you don't often get to see the reality of. My kitchen always looks like this in one form or another, depending on the season and the weather. And it's a beautiful thing. Stay tuned for part 2.